You're listening to Inside Karting with 18-time Australian champion David Sera and Pro Karting's Jace Lindstrom, two of Australia's leading racing experts.
G'day guys, welcome to Inside Karting, presented by first sponsor, Pace Image.
Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? Got our first sponsor, which big thanks to Benny from Pace. He's been a great stalwart to the photography over the last couple of years.
Absolutely. Yep. Who would have thought someone would sponsor us to talk?
I know. No, he's done well. He's almost like the new Ash Bud.
Yeah, isn't he?
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Old Benny. He travels around the country, taking these great shots.
He's a busy boy, Benny. Very busy boy, but does a top job. That's why I suppose he's the official photographer
For the Australian Kart Championships?
Australian Kart Championships. Yep. I think, and all your major meetings, junior sprint.
Yep. And he's there this weekend at the Gold Coast Race at Stars.
Yep. Yeah, doing a fantastic job.
So big thanks to Ben and any other sponsors that can help us out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feel free.
Feel free.
Well, been off air for a couple of weeks.
We have. Yeah.
Some exciting news out of Pro Karting.
Oh yeah, long time coming. Finally invested in our logistic upgrade.
Yep.
Bought ourselves a truck, so probably been 10 or so weeks trying to get it sorted and trying to get it built, and it was due to come 4 weeks ago, but it turned up Friday afternoon. So loaded it up and fitted it out and
On its way to Gold Coast.
on the way to Gold Coast today. So
That's exciting for
yeah,
the guys.
it's good. Yeah, really good. Just make everything a little bit easier and
All in the one.
yeah, all in the one, and I suppose just try and lift the profile a little bit too, you know. So.
Yeah, for sure. And you've also had your second baby.
Yeah, yep.
It's all been happening in the last couple of weeks.
Just to add to it, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, no, Eden's doing well, sleeping plenty, so that's good. Keeping mum happy and mum busy.
And then in a couple of years' time, we'll get her in a go-kart.
Yeah, nowhere near a go-kart track, I wouldn't have thought.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, like I said, we've been out of action for a couple of weeks, had a few things on in that time, but we'll probably want to run through yesterday's great race, I suppose, first.
Yeah, pretty good.
Bathurst 1000.
Fairly lit up on Saturday afternoon too.
Yeah.
With Scotty Mack.
Yeah, he's
throwing down a 3-3.
Yeah, he's
3-3.
miles faster than the rest of the competition.
Them sandbags got emptied out.
Yeah, especially at Bathurst.
Yeah, absolutely. Across the top of the mountain.
They're very, very quick. You can see it look like a GT car over the top.
Yeah.
I suppose we want to touch base on like how many go-karters in the field there.
Yeah.
And we know that Scotty, obviously, he's active in his karting.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's showing on his racetrack results. Like, obviously, he's been untouchable this year.
Yep.
And it's good for the Queensland karting team to be able to see him, just at Ipswich or at Toowoomba kart track.
Yeah, for sure.
And basically...
Jamie's the same, Wink Up.
Will Davison is up there with the Patrese course guys.
Yeah. Jamie just said last week, talking to something about something else, but he said he just got himself a new Birrell Art cart.
Yep. In the shifter,
from Michael. Yeah, for the shifter. So he said he's loving it. He's out there all the time with Will.
A bit of race fitness.
So it's good to see all them guys. And like Jimmy Golding battling for the win.
Yeah, he did an incredible job. Like I didn't catch the early parts of the race, but then when I saw him in third at the end, I was actually working out how he actually got into that position. Was it just on good pit stops or
just consistent?
Yeah.
I think all day.
Didn't do any mistakes.
No, nothing. No, they just sort of chipped away. Richard Muscat, I think. Oh, he must have done a solid job, solid co-driver job.
And the thing is, with Jimmy Golding, obviously from his enduro, he won our Shamick Racing for our enduro last year.
He did.
So obviously it must have a bit of merit, that race.
It's carrying the enduro form.
Exactly. These other kids don't get a chance to do.
That's right. Well, I might bring him to the Shamick Enduro this year.
And what about Fabian Coulthard's little debacle there at the end?
Yeah.
You could see what he was doing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I find it hard to believe that he obviously knew he didn't know that Shane Van Gisbergen had 10 seconds less more fuel.
Yes.
So he didn't know that, but he did know that he was going to double stack.
And exactly, that was going to ruin his day.
Yeah, absolutely. But then everyone was saying, they should take the race off Scotty, but
it's not fair.
They spoke to Tander about it, and he said, well, because they held him up so much, they ended up just pitting anyway.
Yeah, okay.
And if they didn't pit, they would have been stuffed later in the race anyway.
Yeah.
So
it's a hard one.
It hasn't actually changed
hasn't
anything,
the result.
I suppose just sportsmanship, really.
Yeah.
But Roger Penske isn't a billionaire and hasn't won all these championships and everything being nice to people.
Yeah, exactly.
And Roland Dane's the same.
They knew how to play the cards right.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it just wasn't a good look considering going down Mountain Straight.
You couldn't see him.
Down Conrad Straight, yeah.
It's two front cars and you couldn't see the rest of them.
and the team's going, be careful because there's an incident up in front.
Yeah.
Yet they weren't telling Scotty to slow down or anything like that.
No, that's right. Yeah.
It probably didn't come across as well as what we all probably would have done at the time.
I reckon a little rule update might come into play too.
Yeah,
now
for sure.
After that.
I've seen it. Obviously, it's still a provisional winner. They're still trying to do something about it, whether it's a fine to the team or something. But it'd be pretty hard to take
it away from him. Far out. I can't see him taking it away from him, but
no,
it could be a substantial fine involved. I reckon.
Yeah, to try and limit other guys. So some other pretty good results. Obviously, didn't finish that way, but Bryce Ford and Heimgartner.
Yeah, they were really, really solid all day.
Look good.
The Nissans were. They said it in the telecast. That was a bit spewing that the qualifying wasn't dry, because they reckon they genuinely had speed, and they showed that. Like I think
Heimgartner did 203.
Yeah, he did a 3. So one of 4 or 5 drivers to do a 3.
Yeah, definitely. And Bryce has shown this year. He's been very consistent in the Super 2 car.
Yeah, and smashed them.
Yeah, and then
on the set.
Once he done something silly, hasn't he?
No, there was a yellow flag, and he's done his fastest lap. So there's nothing on the track, but he's done his fastest lap on the last lap of the race.
And from a safety
and that was so he did a purple sector when there was a yellow one. It was a only local yellow.
Yep.
And he's been
copped a penalty.
Copped a 12-second penalty or a 10-second penalty. And then ended up still finishing second, so he's that far in front. But he would have been, if they didn't have a safety car, he already had 13 seconds.
Oh, no.
So if they didn't have a safety car, he would have been 25 in front or something. But it's just a stupid rule, really.
Yeah, exactly.
But Thomas Rendell ended up getting the win, so...
Yeah, another Carter.
Yep.
Yeah. And hopefully we see some of these guys racing our race later on in the year.
Yeah, well, Thomas said that I did some Ford work with him. He was down there, and he was avidly keen to get involved.
Yeah. So, well, Bryce I reckon he was either down there last year or he was definitely speaking to us about it.
Yeah.
And he's good friends with James Sera, so, they might even find themselves in a kart.
Together? Oh,
possibly.
Unless Cam doesn't.
Yeah, well, obviously Cameron Waters had his crash.
Chaz will be down. Cam will be down. They won't be teammates then, so it could be
on
it. Shamick Enduro.
That's actually something to look out for. Yeah, they've had a few altercations this year.
Poor Cam wasn't. He
spoke well.
Yeah, he spoke really well.
He held his nerve.
He did. He probably could have gone off his chops, but
that's actually one to look forward to. Actually, I'll talk that up a little bit as we move forward with our enduro. Yeah, Chaz and Cam against each other.
Yeah, and non-teammates, absolutely, because he'd be going to Walkinshaw Andretti.
Yeah. Okay, well that's exactly. Like those Mustangs were very fast.
Yeah.
And I think Triple Eight did a good job just to. They've got the best teammates, I suppose, like with Tander and Lowndes and the most experienced there, so limited mistakes.
Didn't see much of the Erebus boys either. They were pretty...
In the wet, terrible.
Oh, it's shocking, yeah. Oh, Anton was quite good.
Yeah. No, Anton actually held his own, but then I didn't know what happened in the race.
They throttle jammed, going through the cutting.
Perfect.
Straight in the wall, gone.
And Dave made his way forward, but
he
got to 5th from...
He was looking good there because if they didn't have a safety car, he was the first one in line with fuel, so... But he didn't have the electric speed like last year.
No. Early in the week, they looked okay.
I think that crash just put him behind the 8 ball. I think Barry
probably was only driving at 95% on, 90%. But it's a tough race. Obviously, Nick Percat had a bit of a tough day as well. I did a puncture or something he elaborated on, or just
because he was good after the first stint. He was 6.
Okay,
just chipping away.
Qualifying, did a great job.
Yeah.
But like I said, these guys are racing karts as well, so they're trying to keep sharp before these big races.
Yeah, absolutely.
But these things like technical issues and mechanicals, you can't pick them out.
It always seems to happen at the wrong time at Bathurst, or the right time at Bathurst. Has no safety cars in the first 100 laps and then 7 in the last 60.
Yeah, it was getting exciting towards the end. But look, in the end, the fastest cars generally find their way to the front.
They do. Yep. It all filters out.
Which we saw yesterday. James Courtney got 3rd.
Yeah.
Which is a good effort.
Yeah, I think so.
He's leaving the team at the end of the year.
Yep.
And our friend Jack Perkins has got his first Bathurst podium. So
and pretty crook too.
Influenza B.
Yeah.
Had something. I'm not sure where he's caught that from. But he's obviously done a good job, and it's some reward for those guys who have been around the sport for so many years.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we'll get into some karting.
Yeah. So first off, the AKC calendar.
Yeah, so Karting Australia's
released the dates and the state.
Haven't quite given us the tracks yet.
Nah.
No. Okay, so
we know which state we're going to. We can't book any
book
accommodation.
A mystery flight. To these states,
but that's okay. At least we know. I suppose we know which state we're going to.
So we've got first round in the end of February, South Australia.
Yeah, probably nearly pen in Monado for that.
They've won a few of the best rounds over the last couple of years as well.
Yep.
So they do a good job, over there at Go Kart Club of South Australia.
Yep. Round 2, you can put your pen on the paper. That's at Puckapunyal. Yep.
So that's the first time back in a couple of years.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah,
it's looking $1 million up there too at the moment.
Yeah, nice track. They always do a good job. They've built their numbers up from their club racing.
Yeah, massive.
It's a fast-flowing circuit. And it always sort of lends to close racing as well.
Absolutely, that long straight.
So that's going to be good for the Victorians. They're obviously the 2 closest rounds to start off the year.
Yep.
And then we move forward to Queensland in the middle of June, which is smart timing. Obviously, get out of our Melbourne winter.
Yeah.
Get up north. Are we thinking it's going to be probably Ipswich?
Oh, I think so.
Ipswich or Emerald.
Scotty Howard would be pushing pretty hard for Ipswich, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, Ipswich, look, it's logical.
Yeah.
It's only one flight for most of our people.
Yeah, easy.
And then we're going to New South Wales. We've only got a couple of options there.
Yeah, well,
I don't think it's going to be Grafton.
Nah. I don't think it's going to be Grafton either. Nah.
So probably Newcastle again.
I would say so. I don't. After the dilemma they had at the New South Wales state titles, I doubt they'll venture back to Eastern Creek.
Yeah, okay. And plus, the bigger the teams get in the trucks and the tents and so on, Newcastle fits it in all quite well.
And Newcastle's a good track too. Really good track.
And good nightlife as well. So if you sort of want
Is it? I wouldn't know.
Yeah. If you want to get out and about in the evenings, Newcastle has plenty to offer.
Good restaurants.
And final round Victoria, it says.
Yeah, it has to be Todd Road.
Yeah, it have to be.
Can't be anywhere else.
Unless it's Oakley.
Possibly.
Driver's track. They've always said that that Oakley's the driver's track. So
the best drivers come from Oakley, do they?
We put in a lot of effort around around Oakley. So that's the Australian Kart Championship next year. Still 5 rounds. From what we can gather, still the same testing bands in place.
Yep.
Everything's just basically
same classes. I think there was a little bit of talk around maybe some classes might change.
Is tag staying? We don't know what they've said.
Well, I rang Lee Hanachek and asked the question: is tag staying? Because we're pretty sort of involved in that class.
Invested, and you've just won the number 1 plate as well.
Yeah, so it'd be nice to go back.
To
use it. And his words were, Karting Australia needs to have a class at a national title where engine manufacturers can come in and express their engines. Yep. So, judging by that, of what he's told me, then I would say that's still going to be around. Yeah.
And plus, it allows for the heavyweight driver to
I think so.
have a chance to win a national title.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. And then we've also released the dates for the Pro Tour. So we're moving back to 4 rounds this year. Next year.
Next year. So 4 rounds. Starts in March.
Yeah, okay. And they're trying to sort of go from month to month, from AKC to then a Pro Tour, back to AKC, back to Pro Tour, and so on. So
it's a good thing they've done, I think.
It's a good number of rounds.
Absolutely.
Because especially when guys are out of the championship, you don't have that same passion to sort of go and travel 15 hours away when you're coming 15th in the championship.
No, that's right. Yeah.
So this way it's short and sharp. You're sort of not going to be too far away from the championship, you would have thought, if you've been consistent.
No.
And they've dished out their states as well, being Victoria, Queensland, New South Wales, and then back to Victoria. Do we have any indication on where they're going to be?
Round 1, I would pretty much put a pen on it. It's going to be at Todd Road.
They've had the first round for the last 10 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't know when. So, Queensland,
Ipswich, Warwick, maybe.
Yeah, I would probably lean more towards Ipswich, I'd say.
Okay.
Scotty Howard has a good amount of say up there for that, and he's a big supporter of Rotax. So Rotax, I suppose, trying to support the
tracks,
and
support
people.
them.
Yep,
yeah, good. New South Wales, Eastern Creek, probably. We've had the last few.
Yeah, I don't think so. I reckon Newcastle.
So we're going to go on the same tracks.
I reckon
AKC and Pro Tour.
Yeah, I reckon. Yep.
So you better leave a truck up there and just fly in, fly out, maybe.
I don't even need the truck.
Yeah.
I just leave it all up there.
Far out. And then last round, Victoria.
Yeah, so
Aubrey, Puckapunyal.
Aubrey or Pucker, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, probably maybe 70% Aubrey, 30% Pucker, I reckon.
It's sort of central for Sydney drivers. It's only sort of 6 hours down the road. Not too bad.
And some good changes they've implemented too. So testing, they've lifted the testing ban.
It's gone to just a weekend
before
now.
Just a weekend before you can go. So the track closes from Monday till Friday, but now the events are 2 days.
That's better.
So you don't have to worry. You can fly up there Friday night.
Yep, keeps people in work, keeps kids in school.
Not miss work. For rounds 1 to 3, there's a practice tyre restriction.
Yep.
So you'll get
an allocation or something?
Yeah, an allocation. So a minimum of 4 practice sessions on the Saturday morning, and then you can obviously start with new tyres, and then the second session you can put another new set of tyres on, but you have to use them for the next 3.
Okay. And is that per round?
Per round.
2 sets?
No, once. Well, that's just...
Yes.
I would say if someone's going to put on a lot of new tyres, you can start new.
Okay.
Pointless at the start because the Mojo track just gets better and better. So the second session in practice, you put on a new set of tyres. They last for your practice, and then qualifying, you start new.
Your race tyres.
Yeah, starting your race tyres.
So people like Tom Williamson with their new tyres, they're going to sort of. Ian Black's going to take a bit of a hit to the back pocket, I would have thought.
Yeah.
The Mojo tyre sales going to go down.
Testing's open the weekend before, so I'm sure
they'll be there.
They'll be there
using
up tyres. So qualifying, 3 heats, pre-final, final. So that'll...
Plenty of racing in 2 days.
4 practice sessions. So all in 2 days.
That's busy.
And if anyone can do a Pro Tour they're very efficient in getting things done.
Yeah.
At a race meeting. So they're always done by 1:30, 2 o'clock. So they are very efficient. Yeah, get out. So I would probably suggest they'll be done by 3 o'clock, and you get it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 times in 2 days.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
That's good. No, and it's more bang for your buck as well.
Absolutely. And then your final round is a double header, same as what it was. So double points.
Yep. How'd that work out, the double header? It keeps people interested.
It does, because you can't put another set of tyres on.
Yep.
And you qualify them from Saturday coincides with Sunday as well.
Yeah,
but you just reset.
Yeah.
So was
there 2 trophies awarded?
Yeah, 2 trophies.
That's good.
I think there was only 1 or 2 classes the same winner on both days.
Okay.
So that's
keeps it exciting.
That's quite good.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've obviously made a fair bit of they saw their numbers drop away and they need to do something, and they've acted.
Yeah, it's good. No, Ian Black always puts on a good event.
Yep,
so people should get behind him and support him, and obviously it gets you to the Rotax World Finals that we'll touch on a bit later on as well.
Yep, definitely.
So it's always exciting for these young kids who have never raced overseas and represented their country. On to our event.
Yeah, the Shamick Enduro.
Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. We've got Shamick back on board, so big
good.
thanks to Shane Wharton and his crew down there.
Yep.
Extended an extra 30 minutes this time as well.
Yep.
So that just throws a bit more of an element into the pit stops rather than just going an hour and your mandatory pit stops. This time you sort of got to throw in a shorter one in there.
Yeah, you do. Yep.
And we've got a timing strip in there now. So
so when you enter the pit lane, there's a strip that goes across to the outbox.
Yep.
So it'll trigger.
It's like a supercar, isn't it?
Yeah. It'll trigger. There's a screen that'll be on the outbox.
Yep.
And then you'll be, if you leave before you go across, it's going to be recorded. And you'll be docked 25 laps.
Yeah, so you can't even jump 25 laps.
No.
Where last year, look, it was our first time back in there a little while.
Yeah,
And there's
absolutely.
a few people that sort of beat the system a little bit. But in saying that, we sort of just trust everyone's instincts a little bit. And
and it was pretty hectic too.
Oh, there was carts going everywhere.
And
there was volunteers that were, all over the shop as well.
The big issue was that people were recording the times. They were copping 6, 7 go-karts at a time.
Yeah, which is very hard to manage.
So this is going to take all that out of it.
Yeah. So a lot of the guesswork's gone. That's a good addition for this year.
Oh, massive. Yeah.
And when you're talking about big prizes, I think Shamick's going to, be hoping to sort of get $5,000 for the class again as last time.
Yes.
So, you don't want to have any of these little mistakes that we can, try and avoid.
Yes, and looking to implement some engine measuring too, just to keep everyone on their toes.
Yeah, for sure. And 1 set of tyres.
1 set of tyres, yeah.
So last year it was 243 laps for the winner.
Yep.
And that wasn't including qualifying.
No.
So now we've got an extra 30 minutes as well. So these MG tyres are going to have to hold on for about 300 laps.
Yes.
Which it can do. There's no doubt that MG tyres can hold that, but it's going to take a lot more strategizing, not driving 100% for the whole time. Kart setup comes into it.
Absolutely. And it'll definitely be a factor, but the end of the event last year, there was that last 5 minutes. It was like happy hour. There was just fastest laps, fastest laps.
The track just gets better and better.
And the tyres just don't wear out.
No, that's
once
right.
the rubber goes down.
So that brings the cost down for the end user, which is good.
Absolutely.
And like I said, throws a different element into it. And so also with the cadet classes and the junior classes this year, we've got an extra 30 minutes as well for them.
Yeah. Yep.
So for a cadet doing a 1 hour race, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 5-minute stops for them, which is exciting. They get to do something they don't normally get the chance to do.
Yep. And they'll just exactly the same. They'll have a timing strip.
Yep.
They'll come across a timing strip and away you go.
And they can partner up with another driver. I had some parents ask me. That is possible.
Yep.
Obviously, you just throw another element where you've got to sort of move the pedals around, which is a bit more, bit of a sort of a pain. And pedal adjustments for these younger kids.
Yes.
So we're sort of advising guys, if you think you can do it, try and do it with the one driver.
Yes.
And we'll see how that goes, obviously. And the junior class, KA4 at the moment, we've offered the class.
We've offered the 4 class, yeah.
But, if the KA3 class is going to get better supported, maybe we look to move it to KA3.
Yeah.
It's sort of a suck it and see what the actual end user, driver wants to race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, I don't really. It doesn't change my day.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So yeah,
we just want to make it as big as possible.
So if any of your junior parents or junior drivers, want to let us know what you'd prefer to race, KA4 or KA3, at least we can sort of get a bit of a poll going, and whichever one's sort of going to be best supported, we're happy to put on.
So and also touch on that senior. We've moved the weight down to
5 kilos.
5 kilos.
Yep.
We're looking at ways to control that a little bit better too.
So trying to seal the lead weight.
Seal the lead weight. I spoke to a few people in New Zealand. They do a bit of a Briggs and Stratton sort of setup over there, and they do the enduros quite well in New Zealand, and their weight is sealed prior to it. Seals are recorded. Seal breaks, you get a penalty.
Yeah.
Your weight comes off. You put a hole through the bolt. Yeah. You seal it through the bolt. Can't take the nut off. It's pretty plain and simple. So that's gonna take another element out of manpower too,
Yep.
But still looking to implement one random weigh-in of each go-kart through the event.
Yeah, good. And obviously we've got some of those supercar drivers that raced at Bathurst yesterday. They're going to be coming back to support us.
Absolutely.
So we're saying Chaz Mossett should be back.
Anton going to come back?
Anton, I'm not 100% sure. He said he might have another race somewhere.
Yeah, sure, okay.
So I can't guarantee whether he's going to be back, that means I've lost the partner. So if anyone out there needs a driver to do half the race, I can help out there. But yeah, look, obviously Chaz, he should be back on board. Cam Waters would be great to get him. Yep. Nick Percat, he's going to race.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good.
So he's going to partner up with his longtime friend Jake Spencer.
Okay, good.
Michael Caruso, he loved it last year.
Absolutely.
And he's been a big supporter this year, and giving us ideas and really trying to basically get the event back to what it can be.
Yep.
So I'm hoping he's going to be back, and he could be one to team up with Cam Waters as well. They just did it on the weekend.
Yeah.
Got a good relationship together, and someone will be able to provide them a go-kart to get them out there.
Chaz, hopefully he's back.
Yeah. Who else are we talking? We've been talking to a couple of other big names who have won some championships before.
Yeah, just a couple.
So
we'll see how.
Hopefully some of those guys can get across the line.
Yep.
But it's a good time of year. It's like a mini Christmas party for the karting fraternity.
And it's to just stress too, it is on a Sunday this year.
Yeah, and I've tried to tell people as well, the track is open unofficially on the Saturday.
Yes.
We'll sort of get down there and basically control the practice sessions, but we'll try and make it a little bit longer than the normal practice sessions so people can get in the groove of how enduro works.
Yes.
And yeah, I suppose that's all.
Any questions about anything, just don't hesitate to contact either of us.
Yeah, it's good to hear people's feedback.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Because that's what we're trying to give an event that everyone wants to be at.
Yep.
So that's good.
And it's looking pretty promising.
Yeah. A couple of the recent race events that we've had.
Yeah, so Junior Sprint Classic.
Yeah, so probably the most prestigious junior karting event, I'd say.
170 entries, I think they had.
And it's been around, 30 years or so? I don't even know. Yeah, it's always been the Eastern Lions Kart Club. It's been around.
I raced it at Brooklyn, I reckon.
There you go. Was it late 90s maybe?
Mid 90s, I reckon.
Mid 90s. So it's been around forever.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's always a race that you want to be able to win.
Yeah.
Close racing.
Yes.
The Champions race was pretty exciting. That's our feature class for the weekend, which is in KA3. Kobe Williams took it out.
Yeah, he did.
He hasn't raced KA3 for a little while. He
won last year.
No.
Yeah, he won last year. He didn't win the Champions. He won
the final.
He won the final, but not the Champions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's just recently won the KA4 Australian Championship.
Yeah, and now he just won
KA3. That's a big effort.
Did a pretty good job. And tuned his card up nicely for the Champions. He was there or thereabouts in the final, and then he definitely.
And there was a three-way battle for that race.
There was. Yep.
So we had Bailey Collins, Nick Sacco, and then Kobe came out on top.
Yep.
How did everyone else go? Everyone cruised in a right Junior Sprint Classic?
Yeah, I think it was pretty good. It was pretty well received event. Yeah. Big, pretty like Cadet 12.
Yeah, it was 30-something.
30-something. Cadet 12 C and D had 29 or something, So.
And I reckon one of the best races of the weekend was the KA4 girls race.
Yeah, five-kart freight train.
Yeah, there's only about 9 in it, but 5 of them finished within about half a second.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so there was plenty of dicing and battling.
Yep.
And look, the females can drive against the guys, no problems.
Absolutely.
But it was kind of cool to have their own little race.
Yeah, for sure. And Junior Sprint always does that too.
Yeah. And also it was a good thing to have trophies awarded down to 5th as well.
Yeah, I think it was good. And cool trophies too.
Yeah, really nice. So I think Blaine Densley helped design them.
So he designed them, and Toby Waghorn's mum.
Yep.
She helped sort of manufacture them. So and So I got told a week and a half before, she got delivery of them.
Yeah.
70% broke, smashed.
Oh no.
Yeah. So they pumped 70% more of them out.
That's a big effort.
In a couple of days and got them all sorted. But they looked $1 million.
Yeah. They look good, and like I said, it's something different from your standard Gold Cup.
Yeah. Down to 5th is good. Just helps. It's good for the kids too.
It boosts kids' confidence.
Absolutely. They get to stand up there and.
Yeah. So that's good.
It was good. A good event. Always. It's always a good event. Always a good event.
And Pucker just brings in like a family community.
Absolutely.
So you can stay at the track. You can camp there. There
provide people camping.
They provide some dinners there.
Yeah.
They've got good facilities for that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's a really nice environment down at Puckapunyal. That's why we're sort of hoping that some of these major events get back there next year.
Utilise this facility,
Yeah, everyone always talks about how good the track is and how fast and flowing, and yeah, the kids love it. So that's all been good. Any other events we've been sort of talking about?
South Australia Open. How'd you go? Won everything but the final. I've done that a few times. Won everything but the final.
It was just good fun being back out there, and I was actually pretty pissed off to come second in the end because I didn't have any expectations going into the event. Then once you start winning a couple of races, you think, hang on, could be on here. And then before I knew it, it was all over. Jaden Pope, he's won a couple of races in AKC this year, and he's been quite fast. So he just had a little bit more pace in the final and caught me off guard, and that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, body held up okay.
Yeah. And how about the rest of the event?
Yeah, no. It was only it wasn't majorly attended. I think there was only probably about 100 entries.
Yeah, okay.
But a lot of the classes were very hard fought.
Yeah,
Cadet 12, was a battle royale between a few Victorian drivers.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
South Australia kid Noah Enright won a Cadet 9, so it was good to see a couple of local drivers win their own race. Tag Heavy didn't have many in it, but they had some controversy in there. I'm not sure what happened to Matt Hall. He won the race, and then
I was
at the podium, and he wasn't awarded first place, so I'm not sure what's happened there. I got a jump start penalty off first, so similar to what happened to Adam. I still got
to look at some of these.
I honestly still don't know what's happened. I was on the front row with my cousin James, and I was trying to tell the guy, been racing each other for 20 years. I didn't even gain an advantage.
Yeah.
I led into turn 1, but it wasn't a 10-second advantage, I can tell you that. And he's giving me the meatball or the unsportsmanship flag, and I haven't seen one of those for about a year.
There's got to be a bit of common sense coming to this.
And that's what I was trying to say. He said you can't accelerate before the light goes out. But I was trying to explain to him, as you're getting pushed from behind, and also P2 can basically stay a little bit behind you.
Yep. Get a little bit of a run.
And if you don't accelerate, they get to the first, they basically jump the start. But they don't get penalised. First gets penalised. So,
And it's getting, touching back on that, the same thing happened with Adam at the AKC. But there's drivers out there now, they don't want to start on the front row.
No, it's much safer to start third.
It's safer to start third.
Yeah, and just nail the bloke in front of you.
So where's the advantage gone in starting pole and setting the pace? Fair enough, you fire around the last corner and you're nearly at race pace.
Yes.
You've jumped the start,
right?
Correct. You're 6 kart lengths in front.
Yeah,
by the time it goes green, you've jumped the start.
Yeah.
But when someone else actually gets an advantage next to you and you go line ball into the first corner, you haven't jumped the start.
Old mate, the steward, said to me, he goes, you can choose to start second. I said, well, I haven't earned the right to start first, and then I'm going to give it up to start second. To try and stay back behind first and then try and time it so I can get the jump when I'm already... Yeah.
So is he telling you that second is better than first?
No, he said that you could. I had the option, but I didn't want that option. In the final, I didn't get penalised. I got second, fair and square. But yeah, there's a couple of kids that got penalised throughout the weekend.
Yeah, that's a shit rule.
It's a tough one to... It's a tough one, like I said, for those guys to police as well.
Yeah,
because they're trying to watch your foot, and they can't watch your foot and also watch the light go out.
No,
there's no possible way. So, look, like I said, hopefully they can sort of do something because people can lose some big races. Obviously, like Adam nearly lost one, and I'm sure there's been other races.
Jack
Bell. There's been other classes that hasn't quite affected them fully, but it can.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was, like I said, it was exciting to be back.
Yeah,
looking forward to the enduro. That's the next race that I'll have to go out.
Coming off your P2, is that why you've just put in a sneaky entry into Vegas, or
a
little bit of confidence?
I snuck that in. I don't know. I just get too excited when Vegas comes around. I didn't want to sort of be there helping kids and not being able to race.
No, where's the fun in that?
Yeah, exactly. So, threw an entry in.
Yeah, good.
Got no idea how it's going to go. The last 2 years haven't been better off track than on track.
Yeah, okay, good.
So this year trying to flip that around and do my best work on the track rather than So
off the track. Yeah,
we'll
good.
see how that happens. But all exciting. Like I said, it was just good to be back. And for some of the kids that I coached, they'd never actually seen me race and drive.
Yeah, good. Yep.
So that's cool for them.
Yep.
But like I said, smaller race event, but good vibe. Like I said, plenty of hard battles throughout the whole weekend. And it's a nice facility. Southern Go-Kart Club puts on a great job there.
Yeah, good.
What else we got?
Aussies Abroad.
Yeah, so I think we're going to touch base on that over the next few segments just because some of our best drivers in Australia at the moment are trying to travel overseas to race these bigger events.
Yeah.
So just recently we've had the Rock Cup, which was in Italy.
And we had the autumn trophy last weekend, so a lot of the kids went and
Same
competed
track.
over there, same track at Leonardo, South Carter.
Yep.
So, and it didn't get enough recognition, I don't reckon, too. Jesse Lacey putting a P2, winning both races.
Yeah, it's a huge effort.
No one knew about it, like unless you weren't following it.
Yeah, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't common knowledge there.
Nah, and people don't understand how hard it is to do.
I think it was like 65 kids there.
Yeah, and the best of the best were there racing that event.
So it shows that our competition in Australia is right up with the world's best.
Absolutely.
And then this weekend we had Alex Ninovic from Sydney race.
Yes.
Yeah, Jesse raced again.
Yep.
Had Christian Janev, Luke Pink, and I think Cody Main-Brady was the last one of our Australian drivers.
Yep.
The best of the pack, I think only Alex made the final.
Yes.
But Jesse was...
He was quick, Jesse.
Yeah.
He qualified just outside the top 10, I think, at 130 kids.
He may have won a race again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw the results and he had a 0, so he must have had
Yeah,
he must have had a win
must
there.
have had a win. Won a heat, yep.
So he raced the Factory Energy team and, look, he's probably... Well, him and Alex are probably the eldest out of those cadet drivers that we've got sent over. And Luke Pink probably was his first overseas race, I imagine.
I think so. Yeah, I think he finished... I think he might have had a DNF in one of the races. He finished second in the Bridgestone Cup, which is like
the B final
the B
almost.
final or something. But
and Cody Main's got fourth in that one.
Oh, okay. And I think Jacob Douglas from New Zealand won that.
Right.
So
okay.
They've all sort of gone pretty well. And their times were actually like
competitive.
In a repechage, you normally half a second away.
Yeah.
But their times were competitive with the guys that won the event.
It probably sets up Luke Pink well because he's going to be racing the Rotax World Championships as well.
Yes.
So it gives you a bit of an idea of how the European racing takes place.
Yep.
Some of the starting procedures and how the aggression those guys drive with as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then coming up as well in the next... Is it next weekend or this weekend?
So get their karts this weekend.
So the Rotax
World Finals.
Rotax World Finals. And actually, we've got the IAMU races.
Yeah, so that's this weekend. So they've just come off 4 days of
testing.
And that's
at Le Mans in France.
At Le Mans in France, yeah. 4 days of testing with 3 sessions a day.
That's not a lot of driving.
A lot of time on the track.
And a lot of money being spent.
Big.
So someone's making a fair bit of money per lap.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not 100% sure that all the Australian drivers... I know Ray Yu Wang, a young kid that I coach... he's going to be racing. Jack Bell's
there.
He won his trip from the KA3 Championship this year.
Sure.
Cody Gillis.
Yep.
He's racing for a Cosmic team.
Yeah, KR Sport.
KR Sport. We've got James Agnostiadis.
Yep. He's also in the same sort of tent.
Micro or Mini Swift. Yep. So I think if there's any other Australian drivers, good luck. I honestly I'm not 100% sure.
Well, there's 4 groups of seniors, so I don't know how many that is, but
120 probably.
Yeah, at least.
I'm sure Rema Racing he'll pop up some news.
Yeah, I think there's over 100 juniors or something, so it's pretty out of control.
It's an intense race.
Yep.
So we'll see how the guys go over there and all the best. And then, the following weekend, Rotax World Championships.
Yes, at Sarno.
And so Lee Mitchener, he's won there previously.
First world champion, Australian world champion. So that's
we had Ben George.
He did, yes. Yeah, sorry.
And then since that, I think it was about a decade ago.
Yeah. And then we had, we took Lee Mitchener went over there and we come back with the world number 1 in the Masters at it's Sarno, famous Sarno circuit down just out of Naples.
And the Australians have always done well at the Nations Cup.
Yes.
I know.
Have they actually won
a
Nations Cup?
I won one.
Did you?
Like when me, Joey Mawson, and Pringle got we all got
Dubai,
second.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, we won
that. Yeah,
even though none of us won the race. They gave us like a consolation prize. They felt bad for us, so we split the trophy.
The after party too that night, I reckon.
So we basically won. We won the Nations Cup, but I feel like we're always in the top 3.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So again, there's so many drivers going from Australia. I can't name them all, but some of our best chance, I'd say, we've got Pierce Lahane. And Cody Gillis.
Cody Gillis, they'll be up there. Yep.
Yeah, so Cody Gillis has won a world championship before.
Yep.
Pierce has won a European championship. In the kids class, we've got Christian Janev.
Yeah, Christian will go well.
Costa
will go. Well, Costa was quite strong last year.
He was strong last year. He's won it through Canada.
Ryan Kennedy, he'll be thereabouts.
Yeah, Ryan Kennedy's always fast.
Did he too?
I think There's a Jonathan Markison. He's having his first trip over there. Luke Pink. Hugh Barter for his second time, I believe.
Okay. Oh, actually, he raced Mini at Sano.
Yes. Oh, there you go. So he knows the track.
So he knows the track. Yep.
Okay. And Scott Howard, he's our team captain again.
Yeah. So, and Brethren
and Chris Walton.
Chris Walton.
That's a pretty loose group of masters.
Yeah, I reckon that they were both Scott and Howard. I reckon they were
That's the same person. Scott and Howard are the same
Scott
person.
and Walton. I reckon they were both inside the top 6, I reckon, last year when Mitchell won.
Yep.
So that's pretty...
well, that's our class.
Pretty promising. It is.
If you're looking at the Masters class, it's in Australia and New Zealand. I think Troy Woolston, Ryan Urban's one from New Zealand.
Yes.
Lee Mitchener.
Yep.
So all coming from the same sort of part of the world. So, yeah, look.
A long week for them. Long week for them guys.
Get the karts on a Saturday and finish next Saturday. Yeah, look, it's taking the piss almost. Like 7 days of the kart track.
Yeah, I know.
Maximum, and not that many sessions.
You're only maximum is 3 times on track.
Yeah, so they've got to do something about that. You can't be there. Like, there's better places to be in Italy than there is at the kart track.
Yeah, I know. And it's you don't wander outside the gates of
Nah, it's mafia-ridden, I think.
Yeah. It's nice on the coast. We stayed on the coast last time. It was down the Murphy coast.
Yeah.
It was good.
The Mafia coast or the Amalfi coast?
Amalfi. How do you spell it?
Amalfi, I think.
Amalfi's. Amalfi coast.
Okay, well, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's us wrapped up for the day.
Yeah, another one in the books. Hopefully it's well received. Please.
Hopefully more Pace Image supporters.
Yes.
So support Ben. He supports us. And then any other sponsors?
Support us.
Correct. So it's like a win-win.
Yeah.
All right, that's
we're getting support. We're getting some listeners.
Yeah.
We have a lot of hits.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone seems to be enjoying it.
Please subscribe to.
Yeah, Apple Podcasts.
So it automatically just goes bang into your podcast.
And then when we upload it, you can just listen to it straight away.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, well, that sounds good. Like I said, any questions, just yell out. If you've got any anything about the Enduro that you want to know more about, please send us a message.
And we didn't probably advertise enough, but if there's any other questions you want answered, like
just in general, technical questions,
driving questions,
yep.
Contact either of us and we'll try and touch base much as we can in the next episode with that.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks again, mate.
Done. Excellent. Perfect. See you next time.
See ya. Bye.